Alrighty, this is the final portion of the training videos. What we're going to do is we're going to go over actually the Happy Inspector application, now how to use it, how to perform inspections, and then generate the reports or upload it to the Dropbox. Um, this is the main screen. Once you load in the Happy Inspector, you're going to notice here right currently says CEV Warrensburg. That's the property database that's uploaded onto this iPad right now. It should say your property name if you got it installed correctly. If not, let me know, and hopefully I can help you through that if you're having troubles. So let's go ahead and jump right on in. The first thing that I want to show you before we actually go to the unit list is I want to go over the settings menu with you. This menu is really helpful. Actually, you can change quite a bit of programs settings on the application itself. So let's go ahead and go to settings. And it's going to pull up the main screen. We already went over the credits menu. That just deals with your subscription. The company detail screen is what I want. Bar I want to go over with you really quick. In this section of the settings, it will allow you to actually, you can add your company logo in there, which is really neat. Currently, we have the Campus Evolution Villages logo in there, which is great. When you add a logo, it actually appears at the top of the report every time you generate it. Looks a lot more professional, really clean. It definitely helps out the appearance of the inspection report itself. You can add business name, business address, city. You can add all that information in there. To add a logo, all you simply need to do is tap in this box here. It's going to prompt you to either select from the camera, the photo library, or you can delete the current photo. Really simple to do. Then once you do that, you adjust the size of it and click Use. That's all you have to do for the company details menu. General settings, I want to go over a couple of these settings with you really quick. There's these first three right here are very important. High resolution photos, I have that turned on for the simple fact that if you're not the person doing the inspection, one of your community assistants are doing the inspection, pardon me, community ambassadors are doing the inspection, you want to be able to see exactly what they were taking a picture of and why they took a picture of it. So I turned on the high resolution so it's a nice, crisp, clean photo so you can see it. The inline photos, what this means is for each inspection of the section of the apartment that you have, whether it be the kitchen, the living room, wherever you have uh, are doing an inspection of, and you take a picture, let's say, of the stove in the kitchen, it's going to put that picture directly under the kitchen section of the house. Whereas if you had this feature turned off, any picture you take throughout the course of the house, it's going to put all of them at the bottom of the report and just label them kitchen, living room, dining room, so on and so forth. So that's why I have it turned on there. It's a lot easier to understand why the pictures are where they are. Um, Exclude empty items from PDF. I have this turned on because what this means is if you have this turned off, for every section of the house, so the kitchen, the living room, dining room, bedrooms, there are several criteria you can choose from to inspect. If you do not check mark those at all, it will actually include them on the final report once you generate it. So that's why I have this feature turned on, because if I do not check mark it at all, it will not show up on the report. The only things that will show up are what we've selected and done an actual inspection on. So please turn this on, and I think once you get into actually using the inspection application, you understand why I have that turned on. I apologize, my iPad timed out there for a second. Um, the last and final thing I want to show you on the general settings menu is the signature panel. In the inspection application, it actually allows you to have the resident sign the inspection once you're through with it right then and there, which will save you time and save them time, so they don't have to come down to the office if they don't want to. Um, I had this feature turned off because what happens is once you're in the apartment, you do the inspection, you go over with the resident. If they're okay with it, they can sign it right then and there with their finger or with a stylus, whatever you want to have them use, and which is legally binding at that point. It's an electronic signature, so they're agreeing to all of the inspection details that you've gone over with them. If they do not feel comfortable with that and they want to go down and talk to management further about possible charges, and they don't want to sign that, that's fine. which is exactly why I have this turned off. It says remove signature panel if not signed. I have that turned off because once I go down to the office, they talk with management and they're satisfied now. That same box that they could sign with or in on the inspection application will still be there once you print off the report, so they can actually sign that same area they would on the application. That's why I have that turned off. The next two I want to go over really quick are periodic report settings and move in, move out report settings. The periodic inspections, you've got three different types of inspections. Like I said, the periodic, move in, move out. Each one has their own type of rating system. So the periodic has 6 different categories you can choose from. You can actually change the names of these. So if you don't like good, you want to put great instead, that's an option. Fair, fine, it doesn't matter. You can change it to whatever you like. In the inspection, if you did a periodic inspection, you can check multiple ones. So you could check good and fair or good and damaged, whatever you want to check mark, you can check mark multiples of them. Let's go ahead and go to the move in, move out report settings. These ratings are a little bit different than the periodic. You'll have a check and an X. You can also change the names of these. So if you don't like clean, you can change it to whatever you prefer to tailor to your property. Obviously, the check. If you're into the cleaning category, let's say you're inspecting the stove. And it's clean, you're going to check it off. If it's dirty, you're going to do the X. If the stove is damaged, you're going to do the X. If it's undamaged, you're going to do the check. It's kind of up to you and how you want to select them or how you want to word them. The last two on here deal with just really happy inspector, some general information, as well as the current version that you have on the iPad. That's it for the settings menu, so let's go ahead and exit out of there. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to jump into the actual inspection or the application now, so all your unit list as well as how to perform an inspection. So let's go ahead and jump right on into that.